Well. Figured this video was going to be put on the chopping block sooner or later. This is just one of the few videos on my channel of me just ranting about things that I just didn't like. And I gotta say, most of the things that I said wasn't particularly wrong. It's just the way that I went about it that was cringeworthy. Whatever, let's watch the video and I'll give some commentary on what I think.
Alright, let me propose a theory on why I hate Gen Z people. 1 in 6 Gen Z adults are coming out as bisexual.
You know, I actually can't remember where I got that source from.
More men are becoming feminine. And they don't know how to form coherent statements.
Honestly, I don't even know how to approach this one because that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Yeah, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that I was kind of scrambling for words to say. Like I said, I had really shitty wording back then. As a matter of fact, this was probably just me relating myself to what I was saying when I was saying that this generation can't form coherent sentences. But I'm gonna be honest, this video has me confused on how to approach it. But seriously, this whole video is just me stating on why I hate people.
And it really sickens me to see that as a Gen Z teenager, seeing all this go by, me being a part of that makes me feel ashamed.
Okay, besides having to see people who can't talk for shit, what do you have against people who decide to be feminine?
This world is getting less and less stable as we progress on to the next generation, to the next generation, to the next, and so on.
If I can remember this clearly, most of the reason why I even made this video was because I saw some on the news about one of the teachers teaching children about the LGBTQ community. And then, you know what? I saw some YouTubers video about talking about modern women. So when I saw that video, I decided, hey, maybe I should make a video about me ranting about my problems with everyone. What I'm saying is that this video is a complete knockoff of that guy's video. Yeah, I'm gonna stop you right there. There's some shit that I said, and I'm not gonna show it here because that'll result in my channel getting a strike. All I'm gonna say is the next 12 seconds is just gonna be talking about Operation in grotesque detail.
Do you see how fucked up this generation has become?
If you're a guy who's trying to get some and you find out that a woman isn't really a woman, yes.
And y'all are okay with that. And as we progress, by 2050, men will have exactly zero aptitude of masculine understanding and will have the urge to sit down when they pee.
Okay, that was funny. Even though I merely stole that from someone else.
They will have exactly zero aptitude of ethological understanding.
What is ethological?
Any sort of logical note that they could ever take in their incoherent brains.
What are you talking about?
Because that's what we're heading to. We're heading to this type of era to where people are just becoming dumber and dumber and dumber. Me as a Gen Z teenager, I have to tell you guys this because someone has to take a stand in this dysfunctional world that is becoming more stupid and more stupid.
Yeah, I did notice that common sense has gone out the window through recent years, and that was what I was complaining about in this video.
Now, God, y'all know him, right? Jesus Christ, Jehovah, whatever religion. I'm a Jehovah's Witness, so.
Saying that you're a Jehovah's Witness in the same duration that you're swearing does not make you look good. Why the fuck did I bring religion into this?
I will be glad to say that he is laughing right now. He's laughing.
I've noticed my sneaky use of language saying gladly when I'm talking about someone shitting on this generation, as to imply that I'm not one of them. Believe it or not, I still kind of have this mindset of not liking other people around me, although it's kind of waned over recent years. It's also a hint that I'm an egotistical person who thinks that I'm higher than everyone else.
Because of what we're progressing to. We're progressing to failure.
Alright, this moment here is something that I really wanted to talk about. And this is one of those few statements that I still stand by. Although back then it was for a different reason. If I knew about this AI shit that was going to be happening in 2 years, I would have been way more extravagant. A lot of the AI shit just irks me, and I really do not like the fact that it's around. I know there are some people who say that they're afraid that AI is going to take all of their jobs, and I don't blame them. Hell, restaurants are already using them for their drive-thrus. Anyway, I feel like this is off topic, so I'm just going to let the video play.
Let me say something. Let me raise a theory. So all the historical events and let's see, and all the teachings and all the education, you have the responsibility to pass that on to the next generation.
Hi, I am Dominic McBean, and I am an agoraphobic, douchey piece of shit 16-year-old who thinks that everyone is lower than me. I make videos like this to give the false illusion that I am an intelligent human being, even though I am literally nothing more than a fucking idiot. I am annoying. I am a porn addict. I have no friends. And literally all of the shit that I'm saying in this video is just me pulling shit out of my ass.
And for that generation to pass it on to the next generation, and so on. Well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when you don't have facts, right? You just make up stuff, and then people are gonna believe that, and then they're gonna pass it to their generation, and then they're gonna get the wrong idea. This,
oh boy,
is why I think Gen Z people are going down the drain.
There are so many things wrong with that statement, I don't even know where to begin. The douchiness is bad enough, but the shit that doesn't even make any fucking sense, that is what gets me. That is why that I think that this generation is going down the drain. Really.
Because people don't even care anymore. People are just staring at their phones, just not even paying attention to reality. Now, I'll admit, I do the same thing, all right?
Shut the fuck up, dude. You do the same thing. You're not much better than anyone else.
But that doesn't mean that you don't do it either.
Oh my god, bro, just stop talking. You don't make any fucking sense.
Everybody stares at their phones. Everybody. Because that's what we've been brought up to do.
How is that the case? How do you know that? Where did you get that source from?
The internet is overtaking us, and these stupid ass fucking trends are destroying our society. I am telling you right now. I'm telling you. And if you don't like my opinion, then do not watch this video. Do not watch this video.
I have half a mind to delete this video, honestly.
Because you're going to hear some things that you do not want to hear.
No, this video is just you pulling shit out of your ass.
Number one, I think the LGBTQ community is kind of wrong.
Yeah, remember this? I actually did make a rap video back in 2019, but it only lasted for like 20 seconds, and it was homophobic as all hell. Yeah, I was pretty homophobic from 2018 up until 2021, and I was such a douchebag in those years that I let people know that I was a homophobe. It was so bad that I actually released a song on me hating homosexuals. Looking back, I must have been on some terroristic shit. It's a real good thing that I grew up out of that mindset before I turned 18. But you want to know why I hated homosexuals and why I treated them like devils?
I'm a Jehovah's Witness.
Although Jehovah's Witnesses don't usually go online and post random homophobic comments saying that they don't like gay people. I don't know if this counts, but back when I was 6 years old, I used to put my mom's nail polish on my nails for some reason. Not because I was trying to act feminine, but because I liked how my nails looked with nail polish on them. Actually, I don't know if that in and of itself would be considered feminine. But my family knew, and they were laughing at me the entire time that I had nail polish on my nails. Not only that, but it was first grade, and I went to school, and I spent the whole day trying to hide my nails because I wasn't trying to have anyone look at them. But one of my friends noticed, and they were laughing, and I felt really embarrassed. Although I don't think he told anybody, but honestly, I can't really remember if he did or not. But, yep, besides 2019, that was the worst year of my life. And you know what I used to cope with that? I started hating gay people. I decided that me being a Jehovah's Witness gave me leeway to be hateful towards the people that I saw were evil. Nowadays, I don't hate gay people. In fact, they're pretty friendly. But I don't like those people who make it their entire personality and treat anyone who isn't gay like pieces of shit. And it's only really a problem if you try to flirt with me, because I'm not gay.
Not because my personal opinion on them is, I don't think gay people, I don't think they don't have the right to marry each other. If they want to marry each other, go right the fuck ahead. But here's the thing. The first generation that becomes gay are going to pass it to the next generation. And we're going to have all kinds of problems.
Yeah, if you're forcing your kid to be gay because that's what you want, then that's actually a problem. I guess that's what I've been trying to say in this video, but I couldn't find the right words. They're teaching this in public schools, by the way.
And not the only problem. Another thing that I want to bring up is that everybody's getting so fucking soft. They're getting so soft that whenever you say something that they don't like, they're so quick to get angry, like, what? Oh!
That's actually something that I wanted to talk about earlier in this video. Everyone has gotten so discontent lately. Like I said, it could be factors that are happening around us, but then again, I don't really know. Everyone's in a bad mood.
You might as well give them a tampon while they're getting angry and stuff.
This one I actually agree on, because people get way too angry.
This one guy, I'll leave his channel in the description. This one guy inspired me to tell you guys my opinions and maybe factual statements.
It's a good thing I said maybe. Also, no, he didn't inspire you. You just ripped off.
But I wanted to propose I wanted to propose my opinion by saying this is why this generation is going down the drain. I don't want to become a part of that life. I want to become the success that we are all supposed to live up to.
Yeah, exactly, buddy. 4 years later and you're living in your minivan.
We got 13-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 11-year-olds doing drugs, vape, weed, crystal meth, pot, all that stuff.
You want to know where that information is coming from? My high school. Well, when I used to go there anyway. The middle schoolers used to not have a school, so they shared the school with us. And all too often, I would see them vaping or doing whatever.
Let me be straight up fucking honest with you. Let me be straight up honest with you.
No, let me be straight up honest with you. Your video is horrible.
When you grow into an adult, are you still gonna do these things? And more commonly, and more sensibly, would you realize what you're doing to yourselves? Leave it in the comments. Thank you for listening to my video. I hope you guys have a good day and you realize what you're doing so you can change for the better of our next generation. Or else we're going to have people identifying as basketballs, computers, and sex objects. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Peace.
This isn't about you. This is about life and death. You need to follow orders. I told you split load, you dropped it all. I told you not to reload on the leg, you did it anyway. I told you redline it, you pulled power. You don't have what it takes.
Crop hopper, I'd say you've earned that certification.
In the
Yeah, this is probably one of the stupidest videos on my channel because this is one of those videos where I tried to seem smart, but really I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Another gripe that I had with this video is that I was talking to my audience like they were 5 years old. And I know for sure that they don't appreciate that, not to mention the douchiness that came with it. Actually, this video displays how douchey I can actually get. And I am a douchey piece of shit sometimes. That's not the only bad thing about me though, and I will be getting into that sometime in the future. I will point out this bit of douchebaggery right now, and that was that I was trying to be funny. Although in this video, you can't even tell that I was trying to be funny because it came at the most inopportune and inappropriate time.
Computers and sex objects.
Yeah, those stupid jokes are exactly why I don't really have any friends. Also, if you're wondering why I'm not putting any emotion in my videos, it's because everything around me is distracting and my anger has become a lot more hair trigger. That is mostly due to the fact that I'm actually now homeless. So pardon me if I don't really put in any emotion towards these videos. That is something that I'll also be talking about later in the future.